liking it so far?
Good. I've been riding for like 8 months now.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's a V2, right?
Yeah, V2. I had this since like August, I want to say.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, it's sick though.
Yeah.
How long have you been riding?
Like a month or so.
Okay. You vlogging?
Yeah, I got like used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I got an AirPods. Yeah,
nice. Alright, you think of hi, my Jessica. Alright, see ya. Today is going to be a different kind of vlog. Now, the reason I say that is because what's going on here? Yeah, so the type of vlogs I've been shooting have all been, you know, like a documentary essentially, a documentation of my life. Document, not create. But today, I kind of wanted to tell a special message. The title of this video is Why Dropping Out Made Sense. And over the course of the video, I'm just going to be talking about a little bit of what went into the decision-making process, you know, the costs and benefits that I weighed in making this decision, the opportunity cost, like basically the economics of dropping out of college. And I just think it's going to be a really interesting. So, I've been getting a lot of feedback lately, and mostly positive, and some negative, but the thing is, what's funny is that I have gotten no direct negative feedback. Not even like negative constructive feedback, which I find it kind of interesting, you know? What I mean by that is everybody that's, you know, reached out to me after I made my big announcement video, people were like, oh my gosh, congratulations, that's some really good self-awareness that you deployed. And I mean, a lot of the direct feedback, like I was saying, has all been positive. But what's funny is one of the people that actually reached out to me to commend me on my decision and kind of like pick my brain a little bit more to really understand why I made it, he told me that like he talked about it with other people and they said, I don't know, I think it would bite him in the ass. I think nothing like super negative, like this guy's a fucking dumbass in making this decision, but like even constructive feedback that would have been like, I don't think you should do this, it might come back to haunt you, stuff like that. Like these are the actual words that they used. And I just find that really, really funny because, you know, you think if it was actual constructive feedback, which I would definitely take as, somebody would reach out and say, are you sure you want to make this decision? I think there was constructive feedback. And so I'm actually writing an article on Medium about this, really going in depth of, you know, what I used to make my decision. And I mean, I'm gonna publish it and you guys are welcome to read it if you want. But the main thing that a college degree gets you is it's an economic signal. Now, what is an economic signal? An economic signal just shows to employers So there's a buying signal, there's a selling signal. So on the buyer side, a buyer signal is like credit score, right? It shows the seller if you're leasing out a home or something like that, you're not gonna short on your payments or something like that. It's a signal to the seller, if you're the buyer, that you can essentially make the payments. Now, a selling signal is Carfax. Carfax is a really good one. That car you're buying is legit, and it's the reason they're selling it for so low is because they actually have good prices. They're not trying to screw you. The degree shows the employers when you get out of college that, okay, this person can do work, you know, this person can do this and that. But the thing is, it's not the only economic signal that employers look at anymore, you know? They look at how you work as a person. But yeah, anyway, the whole reason I wanted to make this video is because Gary V just put on Daily V 257, so I'm gonna loop this little clip in here.
One of the things that I highly recommend is realizing how commoditized the information is. You can Google, I promise you right now, watching my 1,000 videos on YouTube is gonna make you a much better branding and marketing expert than 98% of the universities in the world who are teaching curriculum that is outdated. What I would do, which is unique advice, is I would shake hands and kiss babies. When you're in America, if you're at Wharton, your job is not to figure out information that's commoditized on the internet. Your job is to shake hands and make as many relationships of the future leaders of the global marketplace. So this is very countercultural for American elite students. You need to meet people. It's about the people. It's literally the relationships that you make at these universities that are gonna over-index your skill set. It's not about siphoning out the curriculum. You can do that from home. You need to shake hands and build relationships. Those are the business development opportunities of your next 20 to 50 years.
Okay, so you probably just watched that clip. What's the point of it? So the point of it is information is a commodity. When you go to university, when I went to the University of Michigan, the information I learned there, AKA the stuff I learned to get a degree, the stuff I paid for, the credits that I took, all of that information I could get online for free. I could buy the textbook myself and learn it all. But that's not the point. What truly matters when you go to university is the people that you surround yourself with. What mattered for me when I was at the university, I was only there for a year, mind you. So when you ask anybody that was around me, especially from the beginning of the year, you will know that I networked like a madman the entirety of my freshman first semester and going on to, but not as much, the second semester. What that allowed me to do is I met so many cool people, and not just cool people, like that's just the go-to word I use to describe them, but I've met so many people that I learned from and so many people that pointed me in the right direction that it essentially made the first year worth it for me. Dog just bumped into my leg. What I'm saying is Gary's right, and you all need to hear this because a lot of my friends go to university, and I mean it's the University of Michigan, right? It costs a metric shit ton to go to the University of Michigan. What you need to understand is the time at the university, what's gonna make it worth it for you, what you're paying for, is the connections you get from the university. And not just connections just to say, oh, I connected with... The biggest reason why I was confident in my decision in dropping out of college is because of the people I surrounded myself, the people I built relationships with. Like my ELP fam, shout out to you guys. Everybody that I surrounded myself with has helped me learn and become a better person because of it. And not a better person in terms of like altruism, but a better person in terms of my mission is to win, and they help me win. But the thing is, I have those relationships with the people that I need now. You know, like, what else am I gonna get from university? Like, I've met the people that I really needed to meet. If that's the case, then why should I continue to go on for the information, solely to get the degree? Why? Because I want a safety net? There's this cool part in the video in where I talked with Gary, where I explained to him the concept of a safety net or a safety rope as Batman would describe it. The thing is, like, because it's still, we were talking about this a little bit last night, there's a scene in The Dark Knight Rises where Bruce, he like makes the leap, you know, he makes the leap, and every time he has the rope, you know, it's the safety net, it's the rope, he misses it, but once he takes that, and it's that binary decision of like, I catch it and I live, or if I fall, I die. Like, so essentially, what that scene is the reason I used that scene to make my decision was because, and it details my story and my decision making so well. The fear of failure, the fear of my life going to shit is gonna drive me. But anyway, that's kind of the video I wanna make. Hope you guys enjoy it.